Today we look at the U Beauty Plasma Lip Compound colors, the new Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer Highlighter. What is this Too Faced Fantasy Factory? And we look at two new mascaras from Lisa Eldridge Kitten Eye and Tarte Tartelette XL. Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. We are very busy today. I have all of these new products piling up. Some of them are on the verge of not even being new anymore. So we have a lot to talk about today. You saw the preview, so we're going to get into it. Don't forget that you can also follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, and on Threads. Okay, but wow, we're just going to get into it here. Some of it new, some of it not so new, but still new. Oh, wow. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, and I'm ready to get into the demo. I was born ready, or certainly woke up ready, or nearly woke up ready. If you are in a time crunch, however, I'd love for you to be here for all of it, but if you're in a time crunch and only one or two of these 5 items or so appeals to you, please make use of the very liberal and informative, I hope, timestamps down below. They are listed in the description bar, and you can scroll along them down below. While you're in the description bar too, don't forget to check out the availability of super thanks, which I always appreciate, as well as ways to join our $4.99 a month members only membership there, where we do weekly lives and we have a lot of fun. So we'd love to have you over there. Okay, let's talk about all these products. The first we're going to look at today, we're going to compare it, is part of the new Lisa Eldridge Kitten collection. It's really cute. Consists of this Kitten Lash Mascara, which in US dollars is $36, but also a kitten eyeliner for a little kitten flick eyeliner. Not my thing. Never use liquid eyeliner, ever. I am a reviewer, and I do review things that I normally wouldn't use for me, but that one is so entirely out of my comfort zone and use that I can't even review it. I'm sure it's lovely, but we will at least look at the eyelash formula. So let's talk a little bit about it. It is made to be feather light, weightless, soft, bouncy lashes. It's buildable and holds the curl. We are going to put it to a little bit of a wear test against another mascara, and I am also going to show you me taking it off and see how well it comes off. This is not a tubing mascara. This is a regular old mascara, and a lot of people wanted to talk about this as relating to the Victoria Beckham mascara, especially her newest mascara. People often think of Victoria Beckham when they think of Lisa Eldridge, not just because they are both English, but also because they are friends. They have made videos together, and sometimes the releases seem to parallel a bit in their brands. So I think that's what brings it up to people. But speaking of tubing mascara, I also want to look today at the new Tarte Tartelette tubing mascara. This is the XL version. All right, what is a tubing mascara? Well, this one is $27, although there's a $15 travel size. You know I love minis in mascaras, but you know the full size is $27 as opposed to Lisa Eldridge, which is a more luxury brand, which is $36. But they both have 8 milliliters, same amount of product. What is a tubing mascara? Pardon me if you know already, but a tubing mascara is different than a regular mascara. So the Lisa Eldridge we're looking at on one eye today, I haven't put it on yet, but it is going to put pigment onto the lashes and build up that pigment. And when you wash these off, sometimes, I'm not saying this one, we'll look at that a little later, but sometimes it can cause panda eyes or run or, flake, etc., etc. A tubing mascara, which is what the Tarte XL tubing is, Tartelette, actually makes a band, if I can primitively show you, of a band around each lash. It wraps them or tubes them. You know you've got a tubing mascara because number one, it comes off very easily with just soap and water, or sometimes even just warm water, and it will leave little curls or ribbons or tubes of mascara on your cheek. That's the first indication. Now, Tarte Tartelette tubing mascara has been my favorite since it was released. I have loved it. I've recommended it to so many of you. This is a newer version of that called Tarte XL tubing mascara, and it's supposed to make even more length. So I'm excited about that because the original is really a favorite of mine. Who and why would you use tubing mascara? Those of you, some people cannot help. They want to do their bottom lashes, but they get panda bear eyes. A tubing mascara won't do that to you. And others just, you know, their lashes fall out easily, or they don't feel like playing tug of war at night with their mascara. But we're going to look at the Lisa Eldridge. I'll film myself removing it. We'll see how it does a little later in the video. So stick around for that. And of course, I will put it into timestamps. I also want to look today at You Beauty sent over. This is the only thing in the video that was sent to me in PR. You Beauty has this plasma lip compound. I got it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, and I've been using it. This is the universal, just kind of clear shade, but there's 12 actual shades plus this one, so 13. And You Beauty was kind enough to send over 3 of the other shades. I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing Shanghai, that's this red, but there's also Fawn, and they sent over Fawn and Rose, and I just kind of want to show it to you. Look at that. They're so pigmented for a lip oil. That's Fawn. Isn't that pretty? Let me show you Rose, and then I'm wearing Shanghai, but I will go ahead and look at how beautiful that is. They're so pigmented. And here is Shanghai, which is on my lips. Sorry, it made a little tubey noise there. Isn't that pretty? These are $68 each. Before you go, oh, you know, it's luxury skincare, You Beauty. They're available at Beautylish, but I will definitely link those on there because they're so good for your lips, and they have kind of an immediate soft smoothing for a lip oil. They call it the plasma lip compound. They don't call it a lip oil. I'm just kind of referring to it that way, just for your edification. But they're so pigmented, and then they're kind of fill the lips in without a scent and without any sensation. No cooling sensation, no heated sensation. They just kind of give a plump, full lip look really easily with like high color payoff. So these are lovely, and thank you so much, You Beauty, for sending them over. I had only been using the clear version, and I had no idea because clearly I didn't pay enough attention, and I should have. How beautiful the fact that they have 12 actual pigmented shades of this. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I also want to talk to you about Armani. Armani has the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer Highlighter in 5 shades. This is a new product. I think it was released in November, and it just sat in my area to be reviewed, and I got caught up in end of the year stuff. So I thought we'd look at it because I got a shade of it. It comes in 5 shades. This is Coral. It's $42, was released in November, so it's new. I thought it was reformulated, but it's actually brand new to Armani Beauty. It's kind of a highlighty shade. It could be used to mix in with foundation. Why you'd mix this color in, I don't know. It could be used as a glowing blush. It could sit on top as a highlighter. So we're going to play with that because I have it, and I think it still counts as new. I know November seems ages ago, doesn't it? But you know, it's still new. And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is our Too Faced Fantasy Factory. So this is the Disco Crush Glitter Eyeshadow. It was $30, and now it is gone. And I know you're going, it's gone, Rebecca. Why are you showing this to us? Because I think the concept for it is really interesting. Too Faced is starting this thing called the Fantasy Factory, where every year, and they might do it more than once a year, they're going to release 1 to 4 products that they feel are specifically on trend, interesting, and they feel take them back to their roots. So I really thought almost in a way like newsworthy way that you guys should hear about this, that kind of, you know, go back to their roots. Like this was $30, and it's this kind of Disco Crush glitter eyeshadow. They want to return to their roots with these products. It's like kind of a multi-chrome. Let's see if I can get a little bit of it on my hand there. Kind of a multi-chrome product. Let me get it on there really good. A multi-chrome product. I'll take my hand outside in a minute once we get all this stuff on here. That is supposed to, you know, really be interesting and nice and bring them back to their roots. And they're going to release them with specific time frames. I don't think I believed that. So when this first came out, I went ahead and picked it up. I thought, I'll see what it is. But I didn't realize it would really be gone in the flash. I I didn't really believe them, right? Because everything is so limited edition right now. It's like, oh, please. But no, this actually is. And they're going to be doing this quite a bit. So this particular shade is for now anyway, gone. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Did you realize that Too Faced was doing this? Fantasy, factory, kind of trend forward, return to roots. I don't really know how releasing a duochrome glittery eyeshadow topper is returning to its roots, but I suppose they're getting their feet under the table and getting comfortable with the concept. To me, Too Faced returning to its roots would almost be like what Jared did when he left Too Faced and went to Polite Society and introduced that really peach scented. You know, to me, that would be Too Faced roots. I don't know why I don't know. Comment below. I'd like to hear it. But we'll try it on. We looked at this and we'll try it on. I'll take this outside for you to see better in a moment. Let's go ahead and while we're at it, let's go ahead and swatch inside here this Armani that I got. This is that glowing, it's peach. I suppose this would be super pretty inside. I'll take this out in a minute. But inside, or mixed with, it could be color correcting. Maybe we'll try it under the eyes, shall we? Mixed in. All right, let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to take my hand outside into the warm California sunshine right now. Take a look at that on there. All of those lip shades and that Too Faced product, and take a look at that Armani, how glowy that is. And as you'll see, the Armani is kind of sheerer in one spot than another. So you can see that might have some color correcting properties. So let's play around with that. Okay, we're going to go to the demo now because I want to try all of this stuff on. We're also going to remove the mascara and see how that goes. We have got a lot to do. Do me a favor and make sure that you are still subscribed. We have rolled over into 20,000, so pretty soon we're going to have a celebration coming up, as well as a huge amounts of giveaways. I have so much good stuff I've been saving for you guys. So, you know, we've got a lot coming up. Make sure you're subscribed or still subscribed so that you don't miss any of it. All right, let's try all this fun stuff on, shall we? All right, we're back. I had to step away and clean off my hand. It was getting kind of sticky there. Okay, let's go ahead and try this Fawn shade of the U Beauty because I haven't tried that yet, and I'm kind of curious. These are like crazy pretty, and I honestly, this is what, you know, these were my only item in gifting, and honestly, this is kind of what PR should be for. It introduces me to products I didn't know about in order to introduce them to you, which is the original kind of intent of receiving things. And these are quite lovely. I know they're a luxury price point, but wow, they're really nice. And I will be repurchasing. That's really nice. No flavor, no tingle, no scent, just a really nice pigmented lip oil. Isn't that fawn color? Really kind of everyday and pretty. But I mean, you could wear the Shanghai for a night out, and this pink is so bubblegum and cute. Love it. Very nice. Okay, I just wanted to do a different shade. Boy, we got a lot to do. Let's do our cheeks first. So I have on a little bit, because I thought it went with it, of this Hermes. This has been reviewed previously. Kind of, you know, little apricot-y shade of blush, because I thought it kind of went with the coral in the Armani that I got. Now, you've seen this swatched already. And like I said, is this technically new? November. For a lot of people that counts as new. For me, it certainly doesn't usually, but I've had it. It got lost in the frame. It's kind of still listed on a lot of websites as new. So let's play around with it. Let's do it over the Hermes, which is kind of a little bit of a coral base. And let's see, I don't have any highlighter on. And I also kind of wanted to see if it does any sort of, I'm running it up and under the eyes. Because you're supposed to be able to mix this with your foundation. I have the new Makeup Forever foundation, the kind of glowy foundation under there. What do you think? I didn't mix it in with my foundation. Let's do that same on both sides. I'll speed this up a little bit so you don't have to sit through it. Well, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? How nice to have the same color cheeks in one video. I'm used to constantly being mismatched. It's nice. It feels light and pretty. Armani is such a reliable brand, really. And I don't know if they get, those of us who are real beauty addicts really love their formulations. I just don't know if they get enough like hipster press, you know, like Chanel and the Dior lip oils and all this. I don't know if it get it. It's always good, reliable products. That's a very nice product, and there's 5 different shades. We'll see if it lasts because I'm going to do a wear test on these mascaras anyway. Okay, so here is this Fantasy Factory Too Faced product that we talked about. Seems slightly unfair of me because it's gone, but I did want to bring your attention around to the fact that they are doing this and will be doing this. Let's see if we like the first product. I'm not trying to make anybody jealous who couldn't get it. I know a lot of you actually did. You know, we're going to try on the mascara, so let's go ahead and just wear this as a one and done. So it is a glittery sparkle top eyeshadow. And I am willing to see where Too Faced goes with this product, or with these products in this Fantasy Factory. But right now I'm just like it feels very gimmicky. Oh, that is very disco. It did say it. And yes, there's a little bit of fallout, but I used a brush and it's glitter. You know, saying it shouldn't fall out is kind of ridiculous, you know. Is it pretty? Yeah. Is it a bit too over the top? Yeah. Yeah, let me take the other side of this brush with nothing on it. This is a Sonia G Kiyaki brush. Just kind of clear it out a little bit here. It's a bit much. This would, you know what, to me, if you put on a really nice look and you just wanted to tap a little bit into the center, inner corner, or just a little bit in a line, I don't know if I'd wear it as a one and done. It's a bit much. But, you know, it's not available anymore. I thought we'd play with it. And I did think it was kind of newsworthy to bring up that Too Faced is doing this, you know? Okay, we're all about the mascaras. Let's see what we got here. So there are only 2 eyelash curlers that I recommend. Refer, and I've actually done a video on the various ways to use this Refer curler. I'll put a link to it right up there. And Surratt. Those are the only 2 I use, and I have already curled my lashes, but I'll just do a real quick curl of them. This is not, I've already done my whole little, I have a whole little routine that you can see in that video I put up there. Okay, let's go ahead and do Lisa Eldridge on the right eye. We are going to also see what this is like when we remove it. No weird smell. Why did I just sniff a mascara? Well, they're not ever fragranced, but I do find, like Lancome has a serum mascara that I think smells serumy, and it kind of makes me gag. So this one has no scent. Anybody else have that with any of those serum mascaras? And this has properties in it. I'm just kind of putting a little more pigment onto the edges of the lashes. Going back in for a second dip. And we're going to put some under the eye too. Very pretty. So this promises to be lightweight and to fan out the lashes and be buildable. And I am so far seeing that all of that is true. I am also talking while applying mascara, so I would like some commendation for that range of skill. If you want, I can chew gum, talk, and put on mascara, but maybe that's too tall of an order. That's really pretty. Okay, so that is the Lisa Eldridge, and I'm going to tell you some thoughts I have on it. What do you think? Okay, and how about Tarte? You know what's funny? I haven't filmed the removal yet, so I don't know what I'm going to say. Just insert that video there. Okay. Oh wow, I love the Tartelette tubing mascara. I just love it, and this, God, it just kind of reminds me. I don't see any difference. If you are already, like, let's say you were like me and you fell in love with the Tartelette tubing mascara and you stocked up on it, I don't see that this is much different. Oh, maybe it's a little more intense, a little more dramatic. Yeah, maybe. Minutely. Oh, but it's beautiful, and I love a tubing mascara. Okay, so what I love about tubing mascaras in general is that they come off so easily, but what I don't like about them is they're too everyday. At least I'm mismatched, finally. Feels like one of my videos again. What I like about the original Tartelette tubing mascara is it was a tubing mascara that came off super easily, but was also really dramatic, and I think you can see that this is also really dramatic. Maybe even, yeah, maybe even more dramatic. I'm going to go with more dramatic. The Lisa Eldridge, I can tell, is a very good, fluffy, pretty, everyday mascara, which is so Lisa Eldridge, isn't it? She does these very pretty, very sophisticated, very refined, I think is a good word for it, very refined looks, and I think that's really quite pretty. Very much so. Okay, really nice. I'm going to put on this last You Beauty shade for you. And while I go off camera now, I'm going to actually show you, I don't know what this is like, only you know, but I'm going to remove these and we're going to see how the removal goes. And I'll put that video with a voiceover over it right here, and then I'll give you my final thoughts in just a moment. Okay, so this first pass is going to be just using water. So here's just water on the tartelette tubing side. And that's just warm water. And the eye makeup and the eyeliner and stuff isn't going to come off great, but I was actually quite surprised. Look at that. It shouldn't be that much with just water. It's just warm water, but it is tubing. So I am, as you see, a little surprised by that, actually. Yeah, that's not supposed to be that way. All right, let's just try just warm water on the Lisa Eldridge side, which I'm assuming really won't work because it's not a tubing mascara. So I'm not expecting this to work on the Lisa Eldridge. I just kind of wanted to compare it. And I'm kind of surprised that it's still like the same as the tubing. That's strange and slightly disappointing. Okay, let's take two. Take two. And I put this Good Molecules soap onto the warm water. Okay, so now we got soap and warm water on the tartelette tubing side. This should take it off, darn it. I have some eyeliner that's coming down. Interestingly enough, that Too Faced is gone. And, not bad, not bad. Now, this should also technically take off the Lisa Eldridge. And it is kind of. I mean, it is. Yeah, I mean, it did. It did. Okay, some of that is my eyeliner on the that side. So it's gone on the Tarte side. And the Lisa Eldridge side needs a little more. Okay, you just watched a portion that I have not filmed yet. You went ahead in time. So you know what I don't know. I want to put on this really pretty, I want to put on the last one. This is called Rose. You saw it swatched on my hand, and this You Beauty. It's funny. They didn't pay me or anything. They just sent these over. And whenever a brand is really classy and just sends things over, like just enjoy, you know that they are proud of their own product. And so they just sent them over, and I was just going to go, hey, they sent these. So why would I try this on for you? Because it's pretty. So there's the rosy color. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm enjoying that. This product from Armani is a solid, pretty product in 5 shades. Do I think you must have it in your makeup collection? Absolutely not. If you have some brand loyalty to Armani Beauty, I think you will love it. The shades are super, super pretty. I don't think it did the color correction. It's been a few hours. It's been a few hours. It's, it's faded, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Oh, it's faded. I put it on pretty heavily too and layered it with a powder. Yeah, it's kind of faded. Oh, I wanted to like it a little more. It is pretty, but yeah, it didn't really stand more than 2 or 3 hours. So, but I mean, the shades are pretty and it depends what you're looking for. But yeah, kind of solid product, but it's not going to last forever. It's liquid, right? So that's how they are. The Too Faced is gone anyway. This is kind of a ridiculously silly product, and so I wouldn't recommend you buy it anyway. Doesn't matter that it's gone, but do be aware that we'll keep an eye on this little fantasy factory and what they're doing with it. All right, let's talk about the mascaras. You have seen me removing them and doing a voiceover. I have no idea what you just saw. I guess I'll know. I stuck it in there after I filmed it, so we'll see how these come off. But I will tell you, I'm assuming that the Tarte comes off pretty well, and this is already going to be a favorite. It's tubing, it's easy to come off, but it's also really dramatic and beautiful, and I really, really like it. And then, of course, we also have the Lisa Eldridge, same amount, fluttery and very pretty. Not a nighttime mascara, but a very pretty everyday mascara. Many were asking me, how do I relate this to the Victoria Beckham Beauty, her latest mascara? Interesting, very similar, both very flirty, lightweight, pretty. The Victoria Beckham comes off really easily. It is not tubing, the newest Victoria Beckham Beauty. It is not tubing, but it does kind of, come off come off easily, and I bet this one did too. I bet. I'll put down here. I bet it did. So those are very similar products. For me, I like a little bit more drama in my mascara, so this is very nice, but I'm Tartelette tubing all the way. Interesting too, this is such a heavier component. Same amount of product, and this one is really lightweight, and this one is very heavy. That is interesting. So lots of products there. I will give you a sneak peek of tomorrow is going to be, if everything goes well, it should be all lipstick bonanza. I got Chanel lipstick new, Tom Ford lipsticks new, and this Westman Atelier. I am waiting to film till that comes, because I'm very curious what that's like. I've been hearing mixed reviews. So that will be for tomorrow. A lot of these videos coming up with a lot of products slammed into them because there's been so many new releases. So I do hope that you join me, like, share, and of course subscribe. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.